Spirit has chosen the Four Corners spread for your general monthly reading, which lays a nice, diverse groundwork where we will be looking into the four main areas of interest that people commonly ask about in tarot: the work corner, the financial money corner, the health corner, and the ever-popular love corner. We are going to take a stroll through all four to see what Spirit wants to discuss about your month. And that is what we're going to do today. Welcome in, Aquarius. Good to have you here. My name is Scott Sagent, and I am ready for your Four Corner spread for April 2024. I hope you're ready too, because it is here and we are going. Here we are. Love corner first. It is your shortest, simplest corner. Love corner, big place in everybody's life, even though it's simple for you guys in April. Simple yet sweet. There is a little caveat to it too. We'll talk about both sides of this coin. But what comes in first is a very offensive card. It is my Seven of Wands, but it's inverted. So instead of being defensive, they're saying go on the offensive. Go after something. Go chase something. For some of you singles, I guess this would be a direct message to say, hey, if you want to go meet somebody, now is a good month to do it. Let's go. Let's get moving. Let's go join that website. Let's go, meet somebody at so-and-so place, or join this singles club, and, wherever you're going to meet people at, something like that. Now, let's say you're married, you're coupled up, you're in a relationship. Going after something could be projects. It really depends on what you got going on. But they talk about not being defensive. It's not the month to hold back, guys. This is the month to go forward with something with your family, with your loved one, your partner, or to chase, okay? So that is very good, positive energy coming in, so obviously good potential. But here's the thing. There are some suitors here, or there's something in here that is not good. Okay, this is something they want you to avoid. They kind of describe this as bad credit. Okay, so this could also be a bad return on investment. It's just like if you meet some person, you think they're a really great match for you, you start dating, you're spending time together, putting a lot of time and energy into it, maybe even some money, some financial moves, some fun dates and stuff like that. Well, then, a couple months in, you've realized that's not for you, or, they were not the person you thought they were, something like that. So that would be a bad return on investment. That is something we want to avoid. So in this, even being a bad credit thing can be literal. Let's say, we go back to the married couples thing. You got this big project to do, but you know what? It might cost a lot of money, okay? That would be like saying bad credit here. It's not something you're going to get your return on. So maybe something like that you'd want to put off, maybe don't do in April, maybe, or if, figure out the financial aspect to it, okay? Make it work. Find a way to make it work, long story short. So anyway, here, there's something that they're not worrying about, but giving you something to kind of avoid. There is like some good here, but there's also some bad, so really it's up to you to kind of steer yourself on the right path and steer yourself away from the ones that are not, okay? So there is kind of a mixed bag there. Let's get down into your health corner, guys. Health corner. Health corner, the first thing they talk about here is child nostalgia. So there is something health-wise in the air here for Aquarius that is either reminding you of something that you did before. Maybe when you were younger, it doesn't mean you're actually a child. Maybe you were a teenager. Maybe you were in your 20s, 30s when you did so-and-so diet, or when you did, a nice workout routine, or when you first got into yoga. It's like going back into something that you did before, which is what brings the nostalgia in about health. Now that can propagate into a much bigger theme. I'm not, this being a general reading, I can only do so much to it. Of course, we are reading for not just you Aquarius, but all of your Aquarius friends here today, so we got the bubble energy going on. So if you are looking for messages that are personal, private, specific only to you, I do offer those, a wide variety of those actually, on my website, scottsagent.com, from small all the way up to full service, a little something for everybody there. And all of those readings are personalized to you. The other moving parts we have here for health are an inauthority with work. So they're saying a lot of you can really improve your health based on what you do at work. So maybe this is like, eat cleaner at work. Maybe this is walk around on your lunch break, walk around on your periodical breaks. Do something that is more health related, or that could improve and boost your health in April in the workplace. So there's an avenue there that you guys can do this. And they talk about new ideas here too. So we really want to get into some new ideas. The only kind of old ideas I would say that they are checking off as like co-signing here is the ones that worked for you, the nostalgic aspect. If it is not nostalgic, it is not something you did in the past, that they're saying no. That's the only way. Otherwise, we want some new ideas here. New ideas in April for health, okay? Specifically to health only is where they're talking about new ideas. I'm just kind of looking around the other corners of your spread to see if they talked about new anywhere else. They did not, so this is the big one for new. This is also going to be a big month for new moon energy. It is actually the last one of 2024 that is going to be a super new moon. So pay attention to that in your moon cycles, especially if you're trying to do something new with health. It is an excellent time. The best month, probably for the rest of the year, realistically. To get some kind of new thing to stick health-wise, man, pay attention to that, Aquarius. It sets up very, very nicely for you guys there. Let's go into your work and finances. I'm actually going to do your finances first. Keep in mind too, guys, I want to just let you know that the homily that you guys are used to watching at the end of your reading, it's actually going to be a standalone video this month. I am still going to do a homily. It is just not going to be attached to this reading here today. It's going to be produced, put out there about April 6th or 7th, right around the same time as the urgent readings. And I'm looking at my cheat sheet here. Aquarius, you do not have urgent readings in April. In fact, that's usually good news. Less is more. And they're just probably trying to get you the messages here today and get you on your way very nicely with that. But anyway, your homily will be available in a few days, but not right now when this one is. So, financial, the first thing they bring in is my hoarder card, which basically means, Aquarius, you have the permission here to kind of open up the pocketbook a little bit here, open up the wallet, stop being such a hoarder, so to speak, and open it up. So something that you've been maybe saving for, you can go buy now. This is a really good time to do that, move money around between accounts. Be careful of investments just because of something that I foresaw coming in May. We're not going to talk about that much here today, but I do want to let you know that that's going to be posted on my Facebook page when we talk about May. And that is a big deal, not just for Aquarius, that affects all the signs, which means that there is something major going on that month, that affects everybody. Okay. The next thing they have here financially here is action, but it's action in the mind. This is mental action. It is my Knight of Swords, action in the mental. And that basically means you guys are making your mind up about some finances here. You're deciding. It doesn't mean you're necessarily pulling the trigger and spending this cash. They do show you could if you want to, but you don't have to. And they show that at the very least, you want to be deciding some finances here. Maybe figuring out some bills, the way you're going to pay back some bills, the way that you're going to cut down on bills, what you're going to add to your finances, subtract from your finances. All that stuff is moon energy. We'll talk about when we get there. So anyway, that's what they talk about here, making up your mind. And if you are an Aquarius who has financial decisions to make and you haven't done that yet, well, let's get moving, shall we? Next piece we have here for finances is my star card, nice wish fulfillment card. So that's saying that there is some destiny attached to your finances. Things are actually happening for a reason, for a purpose. Maybe you don't understand the reason right now, but that's okay. At some point later on, you will. So nice direction that is moving in, guys. Nice opening up of the purse. Work Corner. Work Corner is a challenging one. It's challenging for me to read too because they gave you 3 major arcana cards here. Now these are the massive themed cards in tarot. That lets me know it's a big deal. But it's very bad about specifics. It does a good job of talking about the big theme, but less about the details here. So if there is something to detail that you're looking for, work related, head up a personal reading for that for sure and get some clarity on that. But here's what I have for what's on the table. The first thing they show me, and this is not going to affect all Aquariuses the same way, but a lot of Aquarians are dealing with something in the work corner, which, by the way, is work, business, enterprise, area of study, collegiate courses, retirement if you're of that age, entrepreneurship for most people, the JOB, also learning new things, taking new courses, accreditations, and hobbies and interests. You can see big umbrella there. Whatever you got going on there, something there for a lot of Aquarians is broken. What does something mean when it's not broken? It is not magical. It's my magician card inverted saying no magic. And here, this is letting you know something is actually broken past the point of repair. I do believe that a lot of things can be repaired and that nothing is really broken forever. But this is one of those times when Spirit's like, yeah, but this one thing, it's just not worth it. Some things are worth fixing. Other things are not worth fixing. They're not worth our time, our energy, something like that. So I'm not sure what aspect of that falls into work, but you would probably have the better idea. And use your discernment as well. They do talk about something legal that can be involved with work too. Legal contracts, putting your signature on something, agreements, something like that. It's that part I see coming in good. I'm not worried about that, but there is an aspect of that in April that's very important with work. Another thing we show here is the Lover's card. This is a card about 2 people working together at work very closely. It could be you and a coworker, you and a boss working close together. Some of you work with your partner, actually at work. That is where a lot of relationships do start in the workforce. But they show the Lover's card inverted, so this is actually not a good time here for... let's say you thought about pursuing somebody at work or, giving them a chance to take you out. This is not the month for that. Okay. This can also be about two things working together that are not people. Let's say this is you and this project they want you to do. And it's just saying, hey, you and this project are going to be, button heads. This is not going to go the way you planned. It's going to be very challenging in the month of April. Doesn't mean necessarily bad, but it certainly means challenging. They're letting you know here too, as you go through this challenging work phase, that it is just a phase. They say all is well. Okay, my Oracle Angel card comes in to tell us this, and it says everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to, with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. We talked about that financial corner too, so you can see that these two corners are very much in cahoots, no doubt about that, and they're letting you know all is well. So try not to worry about things. Let things go with the flow as much as possible. Of course, easier said than done sometimes, but they're reminding you that all is well for a reason. Also letting you know that there's something broken here that you just need to kind of let it go. Don't try to be a fixer forever. Let's get into your Rune Stone, guys. Your Rune Stone, a very interesting one, because not only did they give you my Angel Oracle card deck to bring in my angels, but they gave you protection here in the Rune Stone. Let me check my board. I always forget if protection's on here or not. I got like 3 that are not. I do have protection. I got protection there. I'm not sure if that's off camera. Got another one here. So anyway, protection, it's kind of like a little upward fork type of logo. And with protection, they're just letting you know that you are protected. You don't need to be worried about feeling vulnerable or the lesser energies in the world and life and the little kind of human drama things. It's like there's basically letting you know you're safe. You don't need to worry about, silly things, long story short. So you are protected. That is Spirit's way of telling you that. So we are going to get into your moon cycles right now. I did tell you guys you have a big new moon opportunity here for health. So pay attention to that if you're doing something or if you're trying to do something very important, very big improvement in April for health. That is a huge one for you. And we also have the eclipse. We have the eclipse that's going to affect the new moon too. That's the same day. And that goes over many states of the United States. So it's a very big deal. So anyway, let's go check out those moon cycles. Okay guys, it is moon cycles forecast time. Let's talk about these lunar energies that are all around us anyways, so we can use it to our benefit, implement some positive change into your month. Well, the first thing you need to understand is whether these energies are coming in or going out. Just like the tides, the moon has control of that. In the same way, you can use it too. The first thing that hits chronologically this month is the new moon. You're going to see all the text information on your screen, any rare occurrences, as well as the date. Now, this is a target date for the new moon. It doesn't have to be done on this date, guys. I really like to bracket a few days before and a few days after to get a very powerful week where you can bring new things into your life and really manifest. If it is NEW, it's not there before, brand new, this is the best time to bring it into your life. Something new financially, maybe something new with work, new love, new health. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's new, this is the best time of the month to work on these things. Really help bring it in. Adversely, the full moon, the opposite energy, the energy going out, hits on this date on your screen. And of course, the same rules apply. It doesn't have to be done on this date. We're talking about a week window, a few days on each side of it here. When this energy is very strong going out, and the energy going out is the best time to get things out of your life that don't belong there or that you don't want there. Something that's got control of you or hold of you that you don't want. Maybe something like a bad habit, maybe emotional baggage, a bill that's got to go. That would be something financially, maybe something with health, maybe an eating habit that's got to go. It doesn't matter if it's got to go. The full moon is your best bet to get this change to stick. If any of this has confused you, I've put together a moon cycle cheat sheet. I do it every single month. It is free. It is on the website, guys. You can check it out very easily. It is a little graphic illustration, a tool that you can use so you can kind of see these changes moving in and moving out, so you can align things in your month to it to really get them to stick, implement some great positive changes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future readings. Remember that your homily will be posted in a standalone video on April 6th or 7th. I'll see you guys then. Have an excellent April. I know you will.
So I guess the fortune teller's right.